Biafra ndị ọma na-ege m ntị, ndị Igbo, unu anwụchila. Ọka akụkọ bụ Jeneral Mmetụ Maribe Uche, ebe ozi ọma si na-abịara unu ugbu a na chanel nke a na-akpọ Biafra Universal TV. I greet all the Biafrans, home and abroad. Good morning from here, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. It depends on your very location at this moment. So I found it imperative to pass this message across to every Biafran and to the whole world about what is going on in Nigeria and in Biafra land. Attention, please. As it stands now, the former Army Chief Staff of Nigeria, General Theophilus Danjuma, have blamed Nigerian army chiefs and the President of Nigeria, Tinubu, for their incompetence and nonchalant attitude towards bandits and terrorists in Nigeria, and made it clear that they pay nonchalant attitude, they turn blind eyes, and pay deaf ear to the cry of the masses in Nigeria, as Nigerian citizens are being killed on a daily basis by the hands of Fulani Mietiala terrorists. And he went further to say that if Nigeria army chiefs have a significant reason why they cannot perform on their duty, they should come up with it. That what is there, it is very clear that Nigerian security forces have colluded with Nigeria terrorists, Fulani Mietiala herdsmen terrorists, and bandits in order to kill the innocent Nigerians. And Tinubu is not doing anything or saying anything about it because he has interior motive and he makes his own money when it happens this way. That he found it very uncalled for and no more comfortable with the situation of what he is seeing. And even as he is talking now, that the atmosphere of Nigeria is not conducive because no Nigerian is safe in the hands of bandits. He went further to tell Nigerians and the whole world that Nigerian army chiefs, police, and the rest of them are joking with Nigerian citizens' life. And this is why none of them is ready to fight terrorism. That they have no excuse. Nigerian armies and police have no excuse why they cannot stop banditry in Nigeria. But rather, they are arresting innocent people and kidnapping, raping, and other evil things being committed in Nigeria. And nobody is willing to perform on his duty post. Of what use is to be paying Nigeria militaries and police, meanwhile they are not performing on their duty posts at all. Why should an innocent person be kidnapped and kept in the prison or dungeon of DSS for 4 years now? Meanwhile, court have tried his case here and there, and the world power have given order to release him for no reason, to release him unconditionally and compensate him because he was kidnapped for no reason. He committed no offense and he was being tortured, illegally renditioned, that it is a very bad one. T.Y. Danjuma went ahead to let Tinubu know that failure to release Nnamdi Kanu will spell doom to Nigeria because Nnamdi Kanu is not the cause of Nigeria insecurity. And when you look into the case of Nnamdi Kanu properly, you'll see that what he is doing is not against anybody. He's fighting for his right. He's not a terrorist. He's not a bandit. And he committed no offense in Nigeria. And he didn't commit offense in Kenya. And he didn't commit offense in the United Kingdom. Why should he be kidnapped by Nigeria government and kept for 4 years in the DSS custody? That there is no justice in it. On the other hand, General Theophilus Danjuma vindicated Nnamdi Kanu once more. So, my people, I believe you may have one or two things to say to this issue, because even somebody that you want to jail or you want to kill must speak, must talk. Onye na-egbu egbu na-ekwuru ọnụ a. So, they make your comment constructively and let us know whether if Theophilus Danjuma is right or wrong. And let we too, who are in the front line fighting for Biafra release and for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. We are fighting for Biafra freedom and at the same time for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So let us know what you think, whether if we are wrong or we are right, because this is an innocent king that was kidnapped by Nigeria government with the help of Igbo politicians and Ohaneze. So, and still till today, they are fighting that he should remain incommunicado in the DSS dungeon. So what do you think about it? And what do you have to say concerning what Danjuma have said? Yes, I have something to say, I personally. Maybe you may not like it. Maybe you will like it. But one's opinion is not bad for him. I want to say that General Danjuma have spoken well, whereby he did not pervert the judgment. He went straight to the point and hit the nail on the head. And these have gotten the Nigeria Army Chiefs, Inspector General, AIG, and the rest of them angry. So they are not happy with Theophilus Danjuma. Remember something. You see, if you are claiming to be Army Chief, or you are claiming to be Army Chief Defense Staff in Nigeria, or you are claiming to be a general or whatever in Nigeria, some people have sat in that position, sat on that chair before you. So you need to consult them for them to teach you how to go about it, because when they were in the office, all these animosities and atrocious things were not committed. They did not allow it. And let me quickly say to the Nigerian military terrorists, they should understand that the time of General Theophilus Danjuma, when he was the army chief of staff of Nigeria, that there was no single terrorist, there was no killing, there was no raping or kidnapping in his own regime, in his own time. Yes, some of you may say whatever I want to say because of Nigeria, Biafra, civil war. Don't forget that without that experience, Biafra will not be separated from Nigeria. And that experience of 1967-70 war is what is helping Biafrans today to leave the contraction called Nigeria. So now, when you listen to this man properly, T.Y. Danjuma, you will understand that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case is on the mind of every notable and reasonable person, not only in Nigeria, not only in Biafra land, but in the whole world. Because as T.Y. Danjuma is saying it, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he is not the problem of Nigeria. He is not a kidnapper. He is not a terrorist. He is not a bandit. So, if you want to justify it, now, what Danjuma have said, since Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have been incarcerated for 4 years now, he has been in the DSS dungeon. So, what happened? What was the improvement of Nigerian security? How secured are Nigerians? So, you discover that as they kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the insecurity increased geometrically, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. And that's how it spread every crane and corner of Nigeria. So you people left what you are supposed to do, and you are doing a different thing. Because why? There's one agenda in the mind of Tinubu and his people. So there was no a time Nigeria is a country, and there was no a time Tinubu qualified to be a president of Nigeria. There was no a time there is politics or politicians in Nigeria. So all what you have been experiencing, and this is the evidence now, is religious leaders, Islamic leaders who stick with power or who stick in power, who believe that they are born with power to rule. So every other person must be under them, whether you like it or not. Simply because Biafra, Nigeria war, Biafrans were defeated by the help of international community and world powers who joined Yorubas and Hausas to kill Igbos. As simple as that. But today, I believe that those world powers and those international communities who came down to Biafra land and massacred Igbos 1967-70, today they are regretting it, what they have done, the evil they did. But don't forget, it did not reduce Biafrans' population. It did not depress Biafrans. It does not make them poor, but rather it makes Biafrans shine more like gold.